Hello everyone, my name is the Last Dragonborn, and today we are watching a battle between the Kingdom of Aragon, if I'm not wrong, yeah, and the Kingdom of Portugal, played by two of my friends. And well, let's see the roster. So, I think the Kingdom of Portugal has more troops, or at least the balance of power is in its favor. Let's slow down a little bit. And we have 5 units of cavalry, including the general. 3 units of cavalry knights, let's say, and 1 unit of Spanish Order knights. In the infantry part, we have 5, 6 knights. I think these mountain knights are these cavalerios apedos, or whatever they are called, and 2 units of Spanish Order foot knights. Okay. Also, on the spearman side, we have 4 units of Militia Concilia, or something like that, or Militia Spearmen. And the skirmish, we have 3 units of Besteiros. On the Aragon side, we have 2 units of mounted skirmishers, Ballestares Montats, or whatever they are called. And they're about to be charged. That's unfortunate. I think this is a kind of a bug, because sometimes when you put this like skirmisher to run from the enemy, they don't run, they just wait like here until the cavalry comes here and then tries to run. It's weird. Well, on the Aragon side, we have 4 units of skirmishers, peons, ballestaries, or whatever are called. Yeah, 4 units of those types. And I see that they are trying to get the hilltop here, and to try to hide into the bushes and the forest here. Yeah, they also have 6 units of spearmen, all peons lancers, or something like that. 2 units of pole arms, and they are called Guisarme Routière, or something like that. 1 unit of full mercenary Gascon Bideux, and the general itself. I don't see any cavalry, and that's weird for him. Nope, no cavalry. You should get cavalry. You know, he has a good defensive position here. He will not know where his infantry is, and he can use that to his advantage against his cavalry. But in the same time, you can just throw cavalry. Oh, they have 1 unit of cavalry. The 3 company men at arms and their general, actually. So they can use this to their advantage. Actually, this 4th time when I see a terrain that you have some advantage on, like I've recorded it, you know, because I just played a lot Attila, and I played on all kinds of maps, and since I record Attila on my channel, I think it's the 4th time when I see something like this, you know, holding and taking advantage of your terrain, you know. So this is a good idea. This is the best, you know. You have here the forest, you have the hill, you can hold there and wait for the enemy to move. That depends on you and your player. On your enemy, to be more exactly. Okay, let's speed up. They're trying to harass the cavalry, and that's a good option. They're trying to attack or at least scout ahead to see where the enemy is. Okay,
The enemy
they
has
run.
found our concealed units.
Oh my god, look at this charge. You can now just pull out and no, don't try to let the enemy in prolonged melee. That's a wrong thing, you know. You could have pulled them out and you could have received some damage to your units, but you know, it was a good charge. It was good enough to not retreat them, because now your general is cut off, and if he reinforces the lines, you can't reinforce the enemy, the general, and if if the general dies, it's basically GG. Okay, it's laggy for some reason. I always have lag when I watch those replays. I don't know why. It's kind of weird. I think because of the mod. Or I don't know, the replay says that it's a older version or something else than my version of the mode, but that's weird because we have the same version when we played and didn't get updated or patched out. Come on, throw your spears. Ah, that's bad. It's a mistake. They should have. You can throw now, dude. The skirmishers are deadly against the enemies, you know. If you had attacked with your skirmishers, it would have been more effective against that cavalry. Anyway, like I've said, it was better to retreat your general from that area when he charged, because now he's losing decisively, you can't reinforce, and basically GG. Also, the units of harassment here are doing nothing almost, or they did to this general, I see, but it's not enough. You don't have enough troops to cover all flanks. He can now basically attack everything inside your lines, so it's basically over for you. Try to use this wisely, because skirmishers are better than archers. You can use them against cavalry and deal a lot of damage against cavalry when they are charging against the skirmisher proper.
The field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Or at least try to shoot the cavalry, the enemy cavalry. Yeah, it's laggy for some reason. I don't know why. It's moving like in slow motion. So basically, it's kind of over for Kingdom of Aragon, or the Crown of Aragon. I don't know how it's called, to be honest. But it's basically over. You just had your lines sorted out. You shouldn't have let your general stay there. You should have retreated him after he charged, because you could have hold it here and use your general against his cavalry and your cavalry.
Enemy units have been rallied.
And also your skirmishers. Yeah, it's basically GG. After you break these units, it's just a matter of time until you destroy their troops.
Enemy forces have struck our general down.
Yes, the general is dead. GG now. Everyone is fleeing. He tried to reinforce and attack his general with pole arms. You shouldn't do that. You will break collision of the troops. They will die. And the second thing is that the units will, basically the line that you formed, it will be destroyed because you let a gap between the lines, and that gap can be exploited and send troops between it and flank the rest of the flank, and it will be over for her match, basically. So yeah. Oh my god. Those units were just bait. It was a pity, because this was a good spot. But you
Our
needed
men have
more
given up and are
cavalry.
running for their lives.
You should have taken more cavalry, like to match his cavalry at least, or to have 4 units of cav, including your
Defeat is
general.
moments away.
So if you had more cavalry, I think that this forest could have been held better with the cav, because you just have to hold here and hold your cavalry here and wait for your enemy, basically trying to spot your troops where they are. So like you saw that charge here, they charged the skirmisher here, and that was a good bait, you know. He baited them out, the cavalry in, and you charged with your general, but you shouldn't have let your general in prolonged melee, and that's a bad thing. Let's see the results. Pyrrhic victory. Why it's a Pyrrhic victory, I don't know, because it was more of a decisive battle, or decisive defeat. But yeah, like I said, her general did something, but I think this was most of the kills here are from the charge that the general did, and the rest of the troops did almost nothing because the line collapsed basically after your general died. On the other hand, the kingdom of Portugal is looking good. The general did 200 kills. The units here did decent kills. It was just line infantry, basically, just to hold the lines and until you can make some breaches somewhere, or even if you are not, if you don't, if you can't do anything, you know, you can do a breach or something in the flanks or around the flanks. If you have good infantry that can hold until your flanks do something, or just infantry beating the center and then help your flanks, it will be something to do. But depends on your style of play, depends on a lot of things. Basically the archers didn't do much, same as this spearmen. This unit did something, and of course the cavalry did everything. Look at the Spanish Order Knights, 223 kills. Oh my goodness. And 95 to this unit, and 361. Oh my goodness. That's a lot. That's a lot indeed. Well, guys, thank you for watching, and see you in the next one. Goodbye.